What's up, everybody?
What it do, what it do, what it is.
Happy holidays. You see this big smile on my face? It's because we're making another video, and it's my favorite time of the year.
As you guys must know, and if you guys, I know you guys been watching our videos, so you know this is his favorite holiday season. The Mariah Carey video, y'all like that?
Oh yeah. So you know what? Let's talk about that a little bit.
What you want to talk about?
So, a lot of you guys, a lot of folks been commenting and been loving the video. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I just want to say that I am forever thankful for everyone who participated in that Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas video.
It was dope.
Right. So, I do want to say I apologize for those that I could not film with. I do apologize. But I just want to say that I really enjoyed filming with every single one of them.
It was fun.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
A lot of people did not expect for it to be interchanging with like different clips. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'm glad that a lot of the viewers enjoyed it. A lot of the Mariah Lambs loved it.
Yes.
So that's the most important thing, that I was able to, you know, kick off the holiday season with one of my favorite holiday songs by the great Mariah Carey herself.
What he said.
This is a story time video.
Who loves stories? Yes.
So
so what we talking about?
So we're talking about our most memorable Christmas. And I have a lot of them, but I'm just going to just go to me being a kid, because that's when the Christmas holiday really kick in when you're a kid. You know, you're told that Santa Claus is real and stuff like that. So I'm just going to tell the one from me being a kid, one of the most memorable Christmases that I can remember.
So also in this story, are you going to disclose when you found out, the age when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real as well?
I can, yeah, why not? Yeah, because I was still very young when I found out Santa Claus was not real. I would think I had been probably like 9 or 10. 9. Like under 10. But I knew that when I found out Santa Claus was not real.
I was 17 when I found out he wasn't real. Well, anyway, you guys drop down in the comment section. Let us know how old you guys were when you found out, oh, Saint Nick was not real. But
right.
Let's start out with your story time, your most memorable Christmas.
So I had to have been probably in elementary school. I was young. I'm going to say I probably was in the 3rd grade. So 3rd grade or 4th grade. I wasn't in the 5th grade yet. So I want to say 3rd or 4th grade, around that. So now, me and my brother coming up, we always had the best Christmases coming up. We always had the best Christmases, always. So this one particular year, so if you're in the 3rd or 4th grade, you're probably around the age of like 7, 8 or 9, around that time, around that age. So one particular year, you know, report cards always come out before Christmas. You get your progress report, and then you get your actual report card before Christmas. I think it come out around Thanksgiving, November, something around that time. I can't remember. I've been out of school for a while, so. But my report card was not good. It was bad, and I will be honest. You know, I've always got report cards saying conduct interferes with learning, because I always talk a lot in class. I did my work, but I always ran my mouth and talked in class.
Some things never change. Really.
So I've always would get conduct interferes with learning. And my report card was bad. Like, I played the first quarter and didn't really do too much, didn't really do nothing. So when my report cards came out, I failed the first quarter. So my brother did the same thing in his class. I don't know, I guess we were challenging each other, or each other's energy. I don't know why he would fail too, or we both got bad report cards. So being as though we both got bad report cards, my mother and my father said, it's a 0, it's a wrap for Christmas for y'all.
So can I ask you something? Were you in IED class or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would I be an idealist?
I mean, I was just trying to
was,
make it make sense.
my classroom was full of students. I never had, and not to make fun of those who had smaller classrooms, because to be honest, I wish I did have a smaller classroom, because you got taught better versus the ones who had 30 students in one class. Let's be clear. So having 15 people in the classroom, 12 or 10 people in the classroom, I wish I was one of those. Anyway, so back to the story. My mother and father was like, it's a wrap. Y'all not getting shit for Christmas. And you know, you hear it as a kid and you like, okay, we're not getting nothing for Christmas. You're like, whatever. You hear it and, you know,
yeah.
right, so like, you know, you hear it and you be like, okay, whatever, we're not getting nothing for Christmas. But I did not believe them. So like, you know, as the days and weeks are moving along, you know, because like my father's birthday, Lord rest his soul, is December 9th. So that was like last week. So we always would put the tree up on December 9th on his birthday, right? So we still put the tree up per usual on his birthday, you know. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, we still getting something. Like I see the Christmas tree going up. I see like the houses being in a Christmas spirit. So I'm not really believing that we were not getting nothing for Christmas, right? So, you know, time goes on. Now, once the tree is up, then we don't see no gifts under the tree as the days in December start to roll. But in my mind as a kid, I'm like, we kids, we going to get something for Christmas. We always do. The days roll on, you know, it's the 10th day of Christmas, the 13th day of Christmas, the 17th day of Christmas. You know, the days in December is rolling and getting closer to Christmas, getting closer to Christmas. And there's nothing under the tree. So I remember saying something to my brother. I wonder if he remembered this or not. But I remember saying something to him like, "Do you really think we're not going to get nothing for Christmas?" And he was just as oblivious as I was. He was like, "We're going to get something for Christmas." I'm like, "Right." Christmas Eve come, December 24th. Christmas Eve come, and like my mother and father always used to entertain at the house and have parties and stuff like that. And you know, they have like a little holiday party at the house, and Christmas Eve is here, and there's still no gifts under the tree. So I'm just like, you know, okay, well, Christmas is tomorrow. Because normally they will let us open up one gift Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we can open up every single thing else. So I'm like, okay, we're going to get something. Go to sleep Christmas Eve, wake up Christmas morning, and I completely gagged. Like, I looked, and there was no gifts under that tree. I mean, absolutely nothing for us for Christmas Day. And my mother woke up that next morning, father woke up next morning, he was like, "We told you y'all wasn't getting nothing for having bad report cards."
Bad behavior and bad grades did not get rewarded. So
right. So I'm like, are they really serious? At this moment I'm still like in disbelief, like, okay, wait a minute. We really ain't getting nothing for Christmas?
No. Did you cry?
I can't remember if I cried or not. I don't think I cried, but to the point was I was very disappointed and very upset. And I was really mad at my mother and father that how dare y'all not get us nothing for Christmas? Like, how dare you?
But y'all grades wasn't on point. So
right.
What you mean how
But as a kid, you hear that, but you don't believe it. You know? So it's like, okay, we really ain't getting nothing for Christmas. To the point where as though that same Christmas Day, I think my grandmother had called or just something, one of our grandmothers called down to the house to check on us or whatever. And then my mother was like, well, it is Christmas Day. Y'all can get one thing for Christmas. And so my mother and father took us up to this local toy, I want to say, what is it called?
Toys R Us.
Not Toys R Us. It was something like Rite Aid or something like that. We had like a toy section for kids and stuff like that. And y'all can get one thing. And we was like, one thing. And in my mind, I'm like, one thing? We ain't getting no underwear, we ain't getting no socks, we ain't getting nothing, no sheets for our beds, we ain't getting no toothbrush, we ain't getting nothing. But we did get this one toy that my mother did allow us to go and get one toy for Christmas. So, once we get this one toy, you know, okay, I'm like used to having several toys. I'm like, well, we only got one toy, so I gotta make this. I gotta play with this with my old toys, and just make the best of it. But it wasn't until when you go back to school, and the teachers will allow us to bring, something to school from Christmas to play with or whatever. And I wasn't bringing that one toy that I had, and I definitely was not gonna bring nothing new. I mean, nothing old from last year. So when it's my turn to like say, well, where you get things for Christmas? I was telling the truth. I told people, I said, we ain't getting nothing for Christmas, and it was like, what? I said, we ain't getting nothing for Christmas. All the kids was like, y'all ain't getting nothing for Christmas? I was like, no. And it was this guy in my class, and he was just like laughing and like really embarrassed me. And I was just like so embarrassed that I actually told the truth that we ain't getting nothing for Christmas. And it was like, well, y'all ain't getting nothing for Christmas. How kids can be, y'all ain't getting nothing for Christmas. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I even tell the truth about not getting for Christmas? So that was one of my most memorable Christmases as a kid. Waking up on Christmas Day and not having nothing under the tree. First of all, guys, y'all can see our beautiful tree right here anyway. But, waking up and not seeing and having nothing under the Christmas tree. I was devastated as a kid. I was hurt.
I know you cried your little eyes out.
I was devastated as a kid because I was like, I cannot believe that we are actually not getting nothing for Christmas. And, a lot of our family members in our family, they was like in disbelief a little bit too, just as well, because again, we always had a lot of stuff for Christmas. I will say we always had good stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like our parents made sure that we had stuff, so but that Christmas it was nothing, baby.
So did you learn from the?
Oh yeah. So that made me realize to never ever bring a bad report card home.
Right.
During the first quarter. How about that? I'll say that. Don't ever bring a bad report card home during the first quarter because, that means you're not getting nothing for Christmas. And I mean, we ain't getting nothing. Nothing.
It was a lesson learned.
It was.
And I'm glad that you guys caught that lesson.
Right.
Which I want toy for Christmas.
But one toy.
Right. But at least y'all was lucky to get that. Because
Right.
they could have paid y'all dust and said, y'all not getting nothing.
Right, exactly. And then most kids woke up and did not get nothing. And then I think my grandmother was telling me a story like, y'all are very fortunate. Y'all always get stuff. And their kids don't get nothing every year. So, this just happened to be your turn to not get nothing this year. So
But it was based off of the behaviors and the decisions that y'all made. So.
Right. That's why we ain't getting nothing for Christmas.
So that was funny hearing Tony's story about not getting nothing. I bet he got them damn grades together for the first quarter in the second.
Mm-hmm.
I had several memorable Christmases. One that sticks out to me vividly is with me and my little brother. We was at our grandmother's house at it was Christmas Eve. They cooking, we smell the food. We upstairs, the kids upstairs, the grown folks downstairs. We smell the sweet potato pies and all the good food and stuff. And by this time, how old was you when you said you found out about Santa Claus not being real?
I was probably like 8 or 9.
It
was probably around that Christmas.
Yeah.
So, because I know I was under 9, under 10. I'm sorry.
So, like I said, I was around 17 when I found out Santa Claus wasn't real.
Really?
No. But no, me and my little brother, we was probably around that same age too. And we was looking down the stairs, seeing the presents under the tree. They were still wrapping presents and stuff. And I don't know, that just stick out to me because it was me and my little brother and my man. That Christmas I had got like Jordans, I got like a Nintendo 64, clothes, and stuff like that. So all my Christmases was memorable, but for some reason that stands out to me for some reason.
So was it the excitement that y'all can actually see them actually filling the tree up with gifts that made it so exciting, so memorable for you?
No, I guess because it was over our grandmother's house.
Okay.
Like we always had it at home, but this
particular
Christmas. It was at our grandma's house.
Right.
And we all was over there and stuff.
And having a good time.
Having a good time. Just trying to be nosy, looking down the steps, seeing them wrapping the gifts and stuff. And
it's like, you know, for me as a kid, like Christmas, the anticipation of getting gifts and, you know, singing the Christmas carols and watching the Christmas specials and your family and everybody there. It's all of that for me as a kid that always was like so anxious and so exciting for me as a kid. Like, oh my God, Christmas is here. It's coming. You can hear it. It's like you knew as a kid, you knew Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas was coming, right? So you knew once you went back to school in September, you had Halloween, and then you knew once Thanksgiving hit, when everybody come out with the good food, the good eats, that Christmas is soon to come. So for me, it was like, yes, I was so excited, like, oh my God, Christmas is here. So, and then, you know, for me, I'm a little older, so I love the traditional Christmas cartoons that will come on during the season, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown Christmas. You know, what else?
The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Right, stuff like that. So those are the ones that I remember. So, you know, I can just imagine how any kid will feel for Christmas. You know, it's you know that it's told to you that Santa Claus is coming, and if you're good or bad, depending on what you were, will determine what you will get for Christmas.
Right.
So, you know, but like you said, you and your brother were just having Christmas at your grandmother's house.
Me and my little brother. And like I said, my Christmas was always memorable. I always spent it like with my cousin Brittany, my sister Cooney, Mama always made sure that we was good. This particular Christmas though, I had got like a Nintendo 64. And I got a Nintendo 64 and fast forward a couple months forward, I had went over my dad's girlfriend's house and I had brought my Nintendo 64 with me and I left it in the trunk and my pops was gone for the whole weekend and when he came back to the house, he was like, oh, it's gone. And I'm like, what you mean it's gone?
But he let someone steal it?
Did he let someone steal it?
Or did someone steal it or something like that?
Or did he sell it?
Oh, okay, Mr. Hulk.
Oh, so yeah, I was sorry. I'm like, oh, somebody broke in your car and stole it. I was so naive.
So did you believe the story?
When he first told me, yes, I did. I believed him. Because I was young, I mean.
Right. Somebody broke in the car and stole it.
Allegedly.
Well, we know.
But yeah, so that's funny. So and me and my little brother, I was just talking to him about that too. And we just bust out laughing. Because he
remember the same story?
He don't remember that particular story, but he had a situation where
something was missing for Christmas.
Wasn't missing, but it was told it was missing, but we know you saw it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but that's funny to me. I can laugh at it now. But yes, Christmas, it's all about being with loved ones. It's all about being a blessing to other ones and counting your blessing as well. So,
exactly.
You know, I can see why Tony really loves Christmas. He really exude the holiday spirit and, you know.
So, we hope you guys enjoyed our story time explaining our most memorable Christmas.
Yes, what were some of you guys' memorable Christmases? Let us know.
Drop down in the comments and leave your comments below. Let us know and share some of your stories about your most memorable Christmas with us. Also, we have some more videos coming. We appreciate everyone that tune in and watches our videos.
Yes.
We really, truly do. I know we're a little delayed, but hey, it is what it is. You know, getting this house together and making sure everything is right, you know, it's a task.
It really is. It's very challenging. So for you guys that's not caught up on our videos, make sure you go back and watch these videos with Mariah Carey, us making, Tony making the reads.
Right.
And It's other
stuff that's
videos
coming.
as well,
So we appreciate everybody that shows us love and support us. We have some more videos coming. Be on the lookout for those videos. And we will see you guys in the next video.
And isn't she lovely?
Right. Check out this
Isn't
tree.
she pretty?
We're going to do, hopefully, we should be able to do a final reveal of the whole house. Because you just guys are just seeing like bits and pieces of it. And especially if you follow me on Instagram, you know, you'll see bits and pieces of it that I post on my pages and stuff like that. So, but
yeah, so
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Alright.